Hi, so the social story that I'm going to be going over today and that I did for my assignment is about personal space. I have a client and he is actually an adult. He's in the day service program and he currently has a social story for personal space, but it goes into depth about just having a good day at the day service program. And since I've been observing him, it doesn't seem to be working. Um, so I made one that's just a little bit more in depth and just particularly about personal space and how it makes others feel when their personal space is invaded. He does like to touch others and just really get in their personal space, kiss, and he's just really fast. And so far, I don't think that the personal space social story that he already had before I gained him as a client has really been beneficial for him. So this one is just a little bit more in depth, and I wasn't able to record him, but I'm just going to read it, and here we go. So it starts by saying, when I see a friend, I can greet them by saying hello or by shaking their hand. And then hello is very animated. And then I have a picture of a hand and of shaking hands. Then it says, sometimes I get excited and want to touch my friends. And there's a hand there. And then it says, I have to remember to keep hands to myself. And then there's two hands. Next, people don't like it when I touch them. And then there's a picture of a boy and a girl, and they're both upset, visibly upset. And at that point, I would probably just ask him to describe how the boy and the girl look in the picture and how does he think that they're feeling. Next, it's not polite to touch people without their permission, and there's a hand. Following, it's polite to respect others' personal space, and then there's a picture of two people, and one guy is reaching out toward the other, and there's an arrow between them showing that he's at an arm's length between them, which means that he's not invading their personal space. And I would just ask him to describe, how they're standing, that their arms length apart, and just explain that to him. Next, it says, I like being respectful. And then lastly, people like talking to me when I respect their personal space. And then the boy and the girl who were initially upset, they now have a smile on their face and they're happy. And then I would just ask him to describe how he thinks that they're feeling now that he's respected their personal space. And that's pretty much it. So we'll see how it continues to go with him and if he makes more progress than with his previous social story. So that's it. Thank you.